have my best friend that I can talk to all the time, bro.
You do. See, Creekside, you're fucked up. I gotta tell you, you're really fucked up. Like, you're fucked. Unless you try to fix yourself, you're fucked. I'll tell you some secrets. For example, you have a hidden holy guardian angel. You have something inside of you that you have not seen, something you have not communicated with, and I promise you, it's a hypnosis, and it may not be real, but it seems to work, and it's called the hidden holy guardian angel. You have something called a daemon within you, what the Greeks used to call a daemon. It's not a demon, but this is a two-part brain, meaning that you have another brain inside your brain, which you're not accessing or in communication with. Your brain is split into two halves, but within your brain, you have subcompartments like the pituitary and the pineal. What is that? That's still your brain, but it's a different structure within the two massive, if you look at a chart of the brain, there's like 300 words, that describe the different parts. It's very complicated science and engineering. And nobody on this app is a mathematician, an engineer, or a machinist. You're talking to retards.
I understand, but it's just so nice talking to some people who want to chat and talk, bro.
It's fine to talk, but you have to just recognize that you're getting your dopamine feedback off. If you don't recognize that this is a drug delivery mechanism technology, you're still fucked.
No, Adrian, I know that. Dude, I've been missing that. So I got banned off stereo, man. My name used to be Mountain Lee on stereo. I used to be a little, not a big name, but people fucking know me. Literally 3 years later, you go on there, people know who Mountain Lee is, dude. Okay? That was fucking me. I used to do a political show and stuff like that, man. I miss engaging and talking with fools. I miss fucking screaming. I miss all that shit. I missed that. I worked for the county that whole time, so I could work towards this plastic welder. And so, like,
Creekside, you sound like a Schwartz in the ghetto, and you ask the Schwartz, why did you decide to get into rap? You're like, I needed something to channel my anger.
Yeah, dude. I like politics. I like kind of arguing sometimes. I like having conversations, dude. That's just the way it is.
I get it, but you have to stop and get into hypnosis. You have to start programming yourself. Are you programming yourself? No, you're letting other people program you. You have to take the reins and be a true charioteer. Get on your chariot. Control the communication. Don't let the communication control you. If you stop the inflow, if you stop the outflow, and you pick up a book and use books as your operating source, you will succeed and your life will improve and you will be happy long term, short term. This app is a toxic cesspool of sludge, of slime, of degraded, debased human beings who are full of rage, full of anger. Just listen to Brad. He's the white lion. Do you know Lion? Stupid Schwartz Lion who screams on this app all kinds of insanities. Brad is he's a toxic moron. Anybody who screams on this app or gets angry is a loser. They haven't figured out God. And thus they're morons. Don't listen to them or take their advice or even waste your time listening to them because they're programming you with their personality, with their stupidity. Why do you want to put that inside of your brain?
Yesterday I was in a room and they were Brad and this military guy were calling each other pedophiles. They were screaming at each other. I was like, God damn, bro, this shit gets a little dirty here.
It's toxic.
We don't even know each other. We call each other pedophiles. I should probably.
Well, what do you think this is? Is there any difference? It's a fucking audiobook. It's a podcast.
Yeah. Kind of nice having a conversation. When they got bitches who don't want to have a conversation.
Saying that, but But it's not a conversation, my friend. It's a short-term dopamine feedback loop. That's not what a conversation is. A conversation is transparent with intellectuals, with academics, with people who have real insight, not people that scrape barnacles off the bottoms of boats. Listen, all I could say is, if you're professional and you do things in a business-like manner and you read the Bible, well, bro, there ain't no one that can stop you.
I'm not professional sometimes, man. I'm pretty bored, and I like to have fun and bullshit and talk too.
Okay, well then you're childish. You need to mature and ripen your fruit.
Yeah.
You can be childish if it's for comedy. You can be childish if you're trying to make money, but you can't be childish if you're trying to be successful, and thrive as a strong, courageous man, as a patriot. Patriots are professional. Patriots do everything in a business-like manner. Patriots know the truth, which is the truth will set you free. And everybody on this app does not know the truth. No one on this app knows the truth. No one here is actually seeking God, educating themselves on God, pursuing God with every word. This is a godless, atheist, degraded generation, and this podcast, aka this audiobook known as Clown House, is a horrible programming tool. It's not useful. It's detrimental to one's psyche, to one's mental health, to one's wellness, to one's health. It's a toxic cesspool. It's confirmed. I mean, do you normally just wade out into a river full of toxic shit and say, this is great?
Well, Adrian, I would believe you, but you're on this thing almost every day too, bro, so what's the point?
I'm trying to hypnotize you so you'll remember this conversation, that the next time you find yourself wading into a pool of shit, you'll be like, fucking Adrian Dittman, dude. That fucking guy.
I remember this, that, I will remember that you're right. And I've noticed that, but it doesn't mean, because this app is not necessarily, you got to make it what it is. It's not everyone looks at it as a tool to grow or a tool to read books to or this or that. And like, we literally just go on here to conversate about anything. Some people just go on here. I don't mean to be a dick, man, but like the black people on here, like, talk to them, bro. Like, that's a fine example of, they literally have a lot of these people are unemployed, they don't fucking work, and they're on here all day talking about fucking nothing. Maybe sex and bullshit, but like, it's literally just an app to, I'm not that stupid, I'm not going to do that bullshit, but, I will have a little bit of a conversation about nothing, kind of chime in. It's kind of nice. It kind of fills the void, bro. I'm at work for 10 hours a fucking day. And you think I wanted to be, like, I'm slamming on the ground, digging holes, like, doing bullshit, bro. I'm a hardscaper. It's not easy work. That's why I love you. That way. And so, like, I have to, like, literally occupy my mind with shit, bro. It's either YouTube video.
I get it. But a book is how you need to occupy yourself on this app. When you come on here and you invite me to a room called Creekside Reads a Book, and you read a good book, I'll be with you. But until you start educating me or educating others, I just got to tell you, you're going to be fucked.
I can't read a book to other people.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Listen, my time is limited too. This debate has time constraints. And all I can tell you is, whatever happens to you in the future, I don't care, because I'll never meet you. I'll never talk to you again. Like, you'll disappear. What I'm telling you is, if you don't use this app with a book, this app will suck the soul out of your asshole.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe you're right.
Maybe. I've tested and proven this theory time and time again. This app is a cesspool full of shit. When you wade out into it, you get shit all over yourself. If you read a book on here, you clear the shit out of the water, and the water becomes crystal clear. And this is your mind. This app is like a thought universe. You see what I'm saying? Like, if what you put out into this app dictates the way you're going to feel and the way you're going to see reality. This is a magic-making app. And what you say manifests, and what other people say and that you put in your brain manifests. Don't prey to the word magic. You know, the hypnosis. You have to be in control of your hypnosis. I'm in control of my hypnosis. It's 8:10, like 8:11 a.m. I just texted my boss. I said I'm sick for the day. But what I'm really doing is going to my boat with a 5'10" perfect 10 blonde. So, you know, I mean, you're building boats, but I'm fucking blondes on boats. I mean, who's got the better deal? I would go with the pussy on the boat any day of the week. That's just me. But you know, after a while, I would want to build a boat as well. Eventually, you're like, yeah, the pussy's getting annoying. But you know, building a boat is a lot more fun. Then you fuck them after you build the boat. So you know, Creekside, I'm just trying to IQ dopamine, you know, drug you. I'm trying to enhance your IQ so you realize the game that's being played. It's like going to a casino and playing a slot machine. It's mass hypnosis. It's a video game, but all the flashing lights, all the moving dials, you know, hypnotize you, and it gives you a spectacle, and the spectacle is the main hypnosis. So, you know, wake up from your hypnosis and realize that you are your own worst enemy, and that your political opinion is Ugats. It's irrelevant. It's useless, and you're going to die, and no one will ever care about what you said or thought. So you have to try to get deeper and crack the system in a different way. The way you're doing it is not working, and you've been doing it for many years, and you're not progressing. You're not building.
Yeah, not doing shit as far as like moving any fucking dials or change anybody's opinion. That's for one. Like, ain't nobody's fucking opinion get changed on these fucking apps. That's for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I have got to speak into the void sometimes. Like, we might be having a conversation, but is anybody's fucking opinion being changed? I don't know. I've been on stereo for years and been on and off on Clubhouse for very limited, but yeah, no one's fucking opinion is being changed, what I'm saying. But it is still nice having just speak into the void conversation. But
that's because you like drugs. I like drugs too, but I like drugs when I kill two birds with one stone. I don't like to fuck around and find out. I want other people to fuck around and find out. It's better you than me.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Is like I love smoking weed, and so I listen. You know, and that feels a lot like weed.
Yeah, it's because it's hitting your dopamine receptors and your neurotransmitters, your axons and your dendrites.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but the problem is you're still stupid.
Oh, yeah. And same thing with weed. It's not made me any better. That's
because you're not mixing it with magic. You know, I can read you things right now, but you don't even have the patience to listen to it.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it.
I mean, I do it all the time. I mean, I'm going to do it whether you're here or not. The point is, you don't do it. You don't do it. Do it. You know?
Well,
I'm telling you, I do it. You don't do it. And you are missing out on the joy.
I'm confused by it. Like, I didn't know what you were even doing.
Okay, tell me. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Is I want to teach you a method on how to induce joy, happiness, and prosperity in your life.
All right, go for it. I want to hear it.
I don't need to do it. I'm doing it right now, FYI. But let me ask you a question. What is joy?
I have no idea. I haven't felt it for a while.
Okay, what is love?
I don't know. I love my dog. Love seeing my dog.
So you don't know what joy is. You can't clearly tell me what love is.
I'm not even sure what love is.
Okay, now tell me what God is.
Like Christian God, or what
I don't know. It's a simple. You just yes or no, or give me one sentence and describe to me what God is.
I don't even know what God is, man. God is something I can't argue for.
Okay, so we have proved. We've proved three things in just 3 sentences: that you don't know anything about joy, you don't know anything about love, and you don't know anything about God. So, and you're wondering why you're not happy.
How do I find love, dude? Like
you find love through intellect, through word power. You create attraction through words. The words are what triggers the mind. It's not just pictures and videos. It's audio. It's words. The power of the logos.
Okay, give me what can I say?
What's the most powerful word in the English language?
I don't know.
What starts with an F and ends with an E? Free. Everyone wants to be free.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
They want to be free or they want something for free. Free. Free tomorrow. Free today. It was free yesterday. Come and get it. It's free. The good news is free. The joy of the world is free. I mean, if you read your Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Psalms, Song of Solomon, all the Gospels, I mean, that's free, my friend, and it sets you free. You're still tied down with the political hypnosis. Political hypnosis, history hypnosis, it's all the same hypnosis. It's all communication is hypnosis. Choose your communication wisely, Creekside. That's all I can tell you, my friend. And if you don't believe me, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm not responsible for your life. I don't care what happens to you. It's your choices. It's your decisions. It's your perspective. It's your love. It's your joy. It's your God. I am working on me. And in the process, I'm working on you. But you are not working on yourself, and therefore you're not helping anyone else work on themselves.
So you definitely recommend I read the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. If you know your Bible, you're smarter than everybody else who doesn't know the Bible.
Yeah, I need to do that. I could definitely do that.
I mean, just imagine going to Walmart, to Target, to a bar, to a restaurant, and you know the Bible forward and backwards. Do you realize the joy that you have programmed into your mind, and you look at everybody else and you say, you sorry sons of bitches. You're all just slaves.
Yeah. No, I've been going to church off and on my whole life. And, I really have never, I've opened the thing up, from church, but I've never read this thing. I really should. I don't know why. I really should. Like, why not?
Yeah, why not? It's only the most popular book ever written in human history. There must be some power in it. If it's the most published book in human fucking history, clearly all those people thought there was something special about it. And I know that no matter how many lives you live, you'll never be able to write that book. Impossible. Who the fuck are you? Can you even write something close to that? No, you're a moron. I'm a moron. I could never write that. It's impossible. And it's probably history. There's so much magic and wisdom in that book. All the modern day atheist science nonsense has no power. It's for faggots. Okay? So if you want the base material and you want the origin stories, pick up this thing called Bible.
Yeah, bro, I'll do that for sure. Start reading them. Right. And I've been kind of getting weird hints that I should be reading this thing. I didn't act on it, but I was wondering that the other day, or a week ago. Man,
I don't mean just reading it, at 8 o'clock before you go to bed or 10 o'clock before you bed. I mean, open a fucking clown house room and say Creekside reads the Book of John. You come on here and you read the Book of John, and you'll shit yourself because you'll be like, fuck, I don't even understand some of this, and I'm retarded. But then you're going to grow in intelligence and grow in understanding, and you're going to come on here and you're going to read the Book of Proverbs, and you'll be like, fuck, I never even read this, and this is incredible, and this is profound, and this is, fuck, I've been wasting my time on so much bullshit. Fuck. And then you're going to realize, I got less time than you thought. You know how many days the average human lives, and how many days, the Roman Empire was around, and how many days the United States government has been around. It's not that many days in relation to how many days you have to live. There's only been a few generations from 1855 to 2055 You see what I'm saying? It's like just a couple generations. It's not like, the vastness of time is not as vast as we think on a short-term scale. Like, you're really connected to the Civil War. You're really connected to the Revolutionary War. You're still connected to those events. It's not that far off. So, if you want to save yourself and you want to save your country, there are two books that you should read: your Constitution and your Bible. But before you waste your time with the Constitution, you should probably pick up the more difficult material, which the Constitution is based off of. The founders, took the law of the Bible and infused it into the Constitution. It's there. It's right there in your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th Amendments. It's right there. And if I were to ask you, give me the 10 commandments and give me the 10 constitutional commandments, you couldn't even tell me what those 20 items are. So how are you gonna have adult-like political conversations with people that don't know the 10 commandments or don't know the first 10 declarations of the Constitution or the first 10 bills of our rights as Americans, as
our head from our asses? Yeah, pretty much.
Because you're too busy cutting grass. You're too busy lining edges and then coming on here and screaming at people. You're a road rager. You have to get the rage. You have to get the rage out of your head and realize that you're fucking yourself in the ass, my friend. You really are. Pull your finger out your booty hole and take a whiff of your own shit, dude.
Yeah, no shit, bro. See, and this is why Clubhouse is good, dude. Like, give me some good solid advice here.
No one is ever going to tell you that you're a moron compassionately. I'm compassionately telling you that you are your own worst enemy.
Yeah, I definitely do. Yeah.
Listen. When you really want to prove to me that you're no longer full of bullshit, you will invite me to a clown house room called Creekside Reads the Book of Proverbs. Creekside reads the Psalms. Creekside reads the Book of John. And when you do that, I will know that you are on your way and you are now on a different journey. But until you do that, my friend, you're still the same moron.
Right. Here's the thing. I agree. I just feel like I want to read this book by myself. If I read it out, I'll have to just open the room and not even notice you guys are there. It's just it's going to be hard to focus, reading this book unless, I'll just start reading it. It's going to be tough though. I feel like I should read this by myself first. But it's up to you. What do you think? Yeah, I feel like I need to read this by myself. I don't know. I'm going to do it. Days didn't have to work Fridays. We got rained out yesterday, so we got to work today. But, I got Saturday and Sunday off. Start reading that.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, don't waste your cannabis. You need to so this is what I've been telling you is technically MK Ultra. So if you use cannabis and a little bit of red wine and the book of Proverbs, the book of Psalms, the book of John, the book of Deuteronomy, whatever book you want to use, Psalms and Proverbs is probably the best. You can MK Ultra your mind. Make yourself smarter. Make yourself more emotionally intelligent. Make yourself happier and start manifesting your desires in a controlled way through cannabis, through this app, through an MK Ultra programming system of just reading to yourself and reading to others. And I'm going to demonstrate for you how hypnosis works. But before I do, tell me your definition of hypnosis.
I don't know. I mean, next, you know. I have to be to work in 4 minutes.
That's fine. I'll tell you what hypnosis is. It's communication. And all communication is hypnosis. All of it. Audio, visual, pictures, words. There's many ways to communicate, and it's all a form of hypnosis because it's trying to attract your attention. Your central nervous system is scanning. The greater the flagellation, the more opulent the color, the greater the magnetic hypnotic power. So the more elegant the word, the greater the hypnotic trance that you can induce. And the concept of self is truly one of the greatest hypnosis methodologies. So the Bible deals with the self extensively. So, Creekside, I know your time is limited and you have to work, but when you have free time, come on this app and I will help instruct you in reconstructing your brain through the Bible and hypnosis or other documents that I'm aware of. And some of the Chinese, Japanese documents are incredible documents at MK Ultra reprogramming.
I love that, bro. I about fucking banned it. I deleted this app yesterday. Tried to delete my account. Was about to not get on this thing ever. Like, I was trying not to get on this thing ever again. Just like that whole thing that you said about this app being bullshit, bro. Like that whole thing with Brad pissed me off. I realized that those are the experiences I had. So something told me to down. I've been taking bong rips, so I'm breathing too hard. But anyway, something told me to download this app this morning, man. I think it was meant to be like that. I really will look into this shit, and I'll start reading the Bible, and I think it's meant to be. So. Yeah,
you have to be your own guru, your own savior, and your own Jesus nowadays. Ain't nobody gonna do it unless you do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost out in this world, bro. I've been searching, bro. I do. I gotta turn towards God more. Definitely pick up that Bible and do this shit, bro.
You'll be much happier if every breath you take and every word you utter is essentially you searching for God. Or educating yourself or educating others on God. It supersedes politics. It supersedes science. It's the origin stories, and that's what makes people happy because it's the center of the universe. So, if you want a lot of money, if you want a nice house, if you want a hot wife, and when I say hot wife, I mean hopefully she's instructed in the way of God as well. Because if she's not, then your marriage will never work, and you guys are gonna bust up. It's like getting married to a clubhouse room.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Honestly, that's why I'm still single, because I don't have any kids either. Like I casually sleep around here and there, but I don't even like doing that like that. But I'm kind of very cautious about that because I don't want to get myself.
With the right programming, your future is unlimited, and the world is a vast place. So you don't even have to live in America if you're very wealthy. You could live in Zurich, you could live in Paris, you could live in Rotterdam. Like, you could live in 10 different places. For Christ's sake, Taylor Swift, Jeff Bezos, these people have 30 houses. Who the fuck needs 30 houses? It's impossible to even take care of it all.
That ain't no shit.
I saw this guy sold his house in Miami for $39 million to Jeff Bezos, and he was like, "Fuck!" He was pissed because he once he realized it was Jeff Bezos, he's like, "I could have gotten $60 million."
Yeah. God damn! I wonder if those guys worked yesterday. They must just not be working today. Oh, I have to work. Everybody else didn't have to work. But I'm not missing that money.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how hypnosis works, okay? And I have some cards here in front of me. It's called the Motivation Manifesto cards by Dr. Brendan Burchard, part of Hay House. So take the deepest breath of your day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to read to you what some of these manifestation motivation cards say. And then that will be your hypnosis programming for the day. And I promise you that later today, you're going to be like, Adrian Dittman made me feel really good today because he put positive words in my psyche, and he drew out all the negative words that Clown House has been putting in my brain with positive words of motivation and manifestation. This is how hypnosis works, and I'm teaching you a business. This is essentially word programming. You know, there's people that do software programming and they really know mathematics and coding. Well, I know the English language word hypnosis programming business. I'm giving you a franchise for free because it's up to you if you want to make it a success. It's not an easy business, but there are people that respond to hypnosis well and their lives drastically improve. And next thing you know, you don't just have a customer, you have a cult member. So let me do the hypnosis for you. So take the deepest breath of the day again. Through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds. And I'm being facetious. I mean, you know, Adrian Dittman just blocked me on X, and he has 120,000 followers, and he's Elon Musk, who has 200 million followers. So I fuck with Elon Musk. You know, you fuck with Brad. Brad's a loser in a forest screaming on an app that nobody cares about. And all his opinions, I think, are pretty accurate, but since he can't take a position, he's just a punk. And he's still got sour grapes and he's a salty bee. But we're going to do this hypnosis. So take the third deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. Let it go. And say a positive manifestation like, I am a flower, I am a bird, I am a tree, I am the sun, I am the moon, I am a star. You know, say something out loud, Creekside. Tell me a positive allegory or a positive give me a positive statement, but make it very short. Like, I am a mountain. It's got to be something natural.
Me?
I am a river. Yeah, you have to declare yourself as something in nature.
Yeah. I'm a mountain. I'm a creek.
Okay, done. You're a creek. That's a perfect example. Okay, so this is your hypnosis. I'm going to read to you 10 cards. Okay, listen closely. This is your customized hypnosis, and I would charge $1,000 for this. This is how it works. Repeat after me. If taking action toward our dreams before the perfect conditions arise.
If taking actions toward dreams before the perfect conditions arise.
Okay, actually, don't repeat after me because that won't work. So, when you listen to this, if you really listen to what I say, it's only 10 cards. You know, just listen very closely and think about it and process it. But don't hang on to anything, okay? Just let me get through the 10 cards because I'll probably read them again, or I'll take pictures of them and you can actually get the pictures of your 10 cards. But it's a very quick hypnosis. It's a very powerful hypnosis, and it will actually change your psychology and your personality if you really listen, okay? Now I'm going to start. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. If taking action toward our dreams before the perfect conditions arise, or before we receive permission, is unreasonable or reckless, then we must be unreasonable and reckless. When our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care little about what society says is possible or prudent. The great joys in life come when we are spontaneous and authentic, while engaging in activities we care about. And the great miseries come when too many days stack up, where we are conforming and posing while doing things we have no passion for. We have forgotten that the natural foe to life is not a distant death, but a present, in the moment, detachment from living. We must be conscious and responsible for our beliefs and behaviors if we are ever to be free. When we were hurt, we felt that love was somehow diminished or damaged. But hurt has nothing to do with love, and love is unaffiliated with and unaffected by pain. Ego was abundant and free.
Hold on, my boss called me, bro. So like, I don't know how to fucking shut this thing off from talking when people call. So. You know what I mean? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, this is your final 4 cards of your hypnosis program.
Hold on, I didn't hear any of the cards. I didn't hear any of them. I had to go. Hold on, 1 sec. Let me put you in my earphones. But go ahead.
When we ready ourselves for ultimate destiny, when we release our childish, selfish needs and realign our priorities to those of the heart, we can finally reach those magnificent fields of human empathy, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and courage and strength. Let us believe faithfully that our dreams are worthy of any struggle, and that it is our time to free ourselves and rise to glory and strength.
I want to restart these cards here because I totally missed it.
We do not need more time. We need a stronger reason to act so that we use time more effectively. A life of greater joy, power, and satisfaction awaits those who consciously design their life. Okay, those are your 10 cards.
Well, that's great. I fucking missed them all right when my boss called. I knew it was gonna get fucked up, bro. It was just right at that time. I knew it was gonna get all fucked. I didn't get any of them. That sucks, man. It was supposed to be like, hey, can we stop at a gas station? It was supposed to be earth shattering. And I like literally.
That's okay. I gotta say, only a few of those cards were actually great. A couple of them were shitty, but okay. I'm gonna do another one for you.
Yeah.
This is from Eckhart Tolle, who his book is The Stillness of Eternity, or The Power of Now. So this is another hypnosis inducement. And again, Creekside, you could do what I'm doing. I'm just a normal guy in my mom's basement in my underpants, but I'm a good speaker.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm a good reader. I can read books. If you fucking started to read books instead of cutting, lawns and shit, like maybe you have a chance.
Well, I do hardscape. I don't cut lawns. I do hardscape. I build walls. Put in edging and shit. There's a difference.
All right. Instead of using your hands in your brain, I want you to start using your lips in your brain, okay? And your ears, you got to start using more, and your lips less. Anyways, let's do the hypnosis. Let's do the hypnosis. Okay, are you ready for your free 10-card hypnosis?
Cool.
Okay, here we go. The freedom is living as if you had completely chosen whatever you feel or experience in this moment. This inner alignment with the now is the end of suffering. You cannot find yourself in the past or the future. The only place you can find yourself is in the now. When you know who you truly are, there is an abiding, alive sense of peace. You could call it joy, because that's what joy is. Vibrantly alive in peace. That is the joy of being who you truly are. Mastery of life is the opposite of control. Wisdom comes with the ability to be still. Just look and just listen. No more is needed. Being still, looking and listening activates our non-conceptual intelligence. Let stillness direct your words and actions. Is stillness just the absence of noise and content? No, it is intelligence itself, the underlying consciousness out of which every form is born. And could that be separate from who you are? It is the essence of all galaxies and blades of grass, of all flowers, trees, birds, and all other forms. Most human interactions are confined to the exchange of words, to the realm of thought. It is essential to bring stillness into your close relationships. No relationship can thrive without the sense of spaciousness that comes with stillness. I am not my thoughts, emotions, sense perceptions, and experiences. I am not the content of my life. I am life. I am the space in which all things happen. I am consciousness. I am the now. I am. If you are in the habit of creating suffering for yourself, then you are probably creating suffering for others too. Suffering begins when you mentally label the situation as bad. It causes an emotional contraction when you let it be without naming it. Enormous power is available to you. The contraction cuts you off from that power, the power of life itself. If you can learn to accept and even welcome the endings in your life, you may find that the feeling of emptiness that initially felt uncomfortable turns into a sense of inner spaciousness that is deeply peaceful. Is suffering really necessary? Yes and no. If you had not suffered as you have, there would be no depth to you, no humility, no compassion. The mind is incessantly looking for its sense of self. When each thought absorbs your attention completely, it means you identify with the voice in your head. Thought then becomes invested with a sense of self. That mentally constructed self feels incomplete and precarious. That's why fearing and wanting are its predominant emotions and motivations. Many things in your life matter, but only one thing matters absolutely. You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level. When you look upon another and feel great love, or when you contemplate beauty in nature and respond deeply, close your eyes for a moment and feel the essence of that love or that beauty within you, inseparable from who you are. Your true nature. When you get attached to objects, when you use them to enhance your worth, concern about things can easily take over your whole life. When you identify with things, you don't appreciate them for what they are because you are looking for yourself in them. When you deeply accept this moment as it is, no matter what form it takes, you are still. You are finally at peace. Sometimes surrender means giving up trying to understand and becoming comfortable with not knowing. When you become aware of silence, immediately there is a state of inner still alertness. You are present. You have stepped out of thousands of years of collective human conditioning. Listening to silence awakens the dimension of stillness within yourself, because it is only through stillness that you can be aware of silence. Your innermost sense of self, of who you are, is inseparable from stillness. This is the I am that is deeper than name and form. Stillness is your essential nature. When you lose touch with inner stillness, you lose touch with yourself. When you lose touch with yourself, you lose yourself in the world. Surrender comes when you no longer ask, why is this happening to me? Acceptance of the unacceptable is the greatest source of grace in this world. True intelligence operates silently. Stillness is where creativity and solutions are found. Bring acceptance into your non-acceptance. Bring surrender into your non-surrender. Then see what happens. There is a sacredness to everything you perceive when you are present. The more you live in the now, the more you sense the simple yet profound joy of being and the sacredness of all life. When your attention moves into the now, there is an alertness. It is as if you are waking from the dream of thought, the dream of past and future, such clarity, such simplicity. Do you carry feelings of guilt about something you did or failed to do in the past? This much is certain. You acted according to your level of consciousness, or rather unconsciousness, at that given time. Jesus' words, forgive them, for they know not what they do, also apply to yourself. Unhappiness ultimately arises not from the circumstances of your life, but from the conditioning of your mind. Envy is a byproduct of the ego, which feels diminished if something good happens to someone, or if someone has more or knows more or can do more than you. The ego's identity depends on comparison and feeds on more. It will grasp at anything. Almost every ego contains at least an element of what we might call victim identity. Some people have such a strong victim image that it becomes the central core of their ego. Resentment and grievances form an essential part of their sense of self. When you live through the ego, you reduce the present moment to a means to an end. You live for the future. And when you achieve your goals, they don't satisfy you. At least not for long. Whenever you meet anyone, no matter how briefly, do you acknowledge their being by giving them your full attention? Or do you reduce them to a means to an end, a mere function or a role? A moment of attention is enough. You are no longer acting out a script. You become real. In you, as in each human being, there is a dimension of consciousness far deeper than thought. Love, joy, creative expansion, and lasting inner peace can only come into your life through that unconditioned dimension of consciousness. Cleverness devoid of wisdom is extremely dangerous and destructive. Look at a tree, a flower, a plant. Let your awareness rest upon it. How still it is. How deeply rooted in being. Allow nature to teach you stillness. You reconnect with nature in the most intimate, powerful way by becoming aware of your breathing and learning to hold your attention there. This is healing and deeply empowering. Watch an animal, a flower, a tree, see how it rests in being, It is itself. It is itself. It has enormous dignity, innocence, and holiness. Bring awareness to the many subtle sounds of nature, the rustling of leaves in the wind, the falling of raindrops, the humming of an insect, the first bird song at dawn. Give yourself completely to the act of listening. Beyond the sounds, there is something greater, a sacredness that cannot be understood through thought. A culture that denies death inevitably becomes shallow, superficial, concerned only with the external forms of things. When death is denied, life loses its depth. Death enters your life at the awareness of your own mortality. When you see and accept the impermanent nature of all life forms, a sense of peace comes upon you. Death is not the opposite of life. Life has no opposite. The opposite of death is birth. Life is eternal. Wisdom arises through the simple act of giving someone or something your full attention. Attention is primordial intelligence, consciousness itself. It joins the perceiver and the perceived in a unifying field of awareness. It is the healer of separation. The stream of thinking has enormous momentum that can easily drag you along with it. Every thought pretends it matters so much. It wants to draw your attention completely. Here is a new spiritual practice. Don't take your thoughts too seriously. When in nature, honor that realm by being there fully. Be still, look, listen, see how every animal and every plant is completely itself. Love does not want or fear anything. When you look at a tree and perceive its stillness, you become still yourself. You connect with it at a very deep level. You feel a oneness with whatever you perceive, and then through your stillness, the interconnectedness of all things. Buddhists have always known it, and physicists now confirm it. Nothing that happens is an isolated event. The more we label something, the more we isolate it. The wholeness of life becomes fragmented through our thinking. With stillness comes the benediction of peace. Death is the opening into the dimension of the transcendent, the possibility of knowing who we are beyond name and form. Okay, that's how you do hypnosis. Congratulations, I just gave you $1 million franchise for free. Now prove me wrong that it doesn't work. Hello?
That was good. It was good. It was good. I was literally at the gas station while we were doing this. I'm driving across town. Looked pretty good. You got the voice down, man. Well, listen, I'll check out the Bible for sure. I'll read the Bible. I think that's what I need to do.
You can do that same thing with Proverbs, with Psalms, with Song of Solomon, Ecclesiastes. Those books are essentially the same type of programming, to what I just read you. It's all the same neuro-linguistic programming. You're not doing NLP work, but I just gave you a demonstration. Proof is in the pudding. I just filled you up with so much knowledge of self and positive neuro-linguistic programming. Your vocabulary, your brain right now, if you really listen to what I said, is rapidly reconnecting a lot of words. And, anyways, this is on replay. So if you ever want to listen to the playback of your hypnosis, I charge people $1,000 for what I just did for you for free. Do you think Brad would do this with you?
No, probably not.
So you just got $1,000 worth of free therapy this morning, and you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I appreciate it. You really gonna go on your boat and hang out with some chick today?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm doing the same thing in a way. I'm like wheelbarrowing a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what we're doing today. We got profiting down this.
You know what? You know why I get to go hang out with this beautiful blonde today? It's because of the work that I do with people like you. God rewards me, you know, for this type of intervention in your life.
Well, that's pretty good, man. I'll definitely pick that
One day.
I think that'll help me. Yeah.
One day you're going to get there. God's going to intervene in your life if you seek God. And then you're going to be like, wow, that Adrian Dittman, he's smarter than all the software developers. He's smarter than all the advertisers.
You're not Adrian. That's Elon Musk's bro.
Listen, when Adrian Dittman and Elon Musk block the fake Adrian Dittman, you're talking to the real deal over here, okay?
All right.
It's a troll, my friend. I'm a comedian. I'm a hypnotist. I'm an actor.
You're an actor.
Yeah, I go to Comic-Con dressed up as Elon.
Oh, do you? Do you have the Ozempic face yet? You got to get the.
No, do you know why? Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why Elon Musk blocked the fake Adrian Dittman?
Why?
Because I claim that Adrian Dittman is a CIA, FBI, NSA, 007 top secret agent, and apparently Elon Musk doesn't think it's funny, you know, just making jokes. I mean, you know, so everyone gets angry. I mean, and you're getting people on this app angry and getting yourself angry. I'm getting Elon Musk angry. You're not even close to where I need you to work with me. You know, I need your help.
Yeah. All right, sure. I'll help.
Okay, well then I need you to get a burner phone for $50, spend $15 for a 30-day plan, create a new Clubhouse account, and create a new X account. And at 7 o'clock every day, Eastern Standard Time, Elon Musk live streams a room called The Conversation under the name Adrian Dittman with 2 T's, 2 N's.
Okay.
And I need you to
What do you want to do?
I need you to create an Adrian Dittman Clubhouse profile, and then I want you to live stream the X account into the Clubhouse room that you create called the Adrian Dittman Elon Musk X live stream, and that will piss Elon off, and we will win because we're pissing off the richest guy in the world, one of them.
Well, I think he's the Antichrist himself.
Well, then, if you think he's the Antichrist, well, congratulations. Welcome to Operation Fight the Antichrist. So let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'll talk to you tonight.
All right, man. We'll talk tonight for sure.
Okay, if not tonight, probably tomorrow. But okay, God bless. Talk to you soon.
You too.
Thanks for coming to Jewish morning prayers to God. Shema Yisrael. With an eye with an eye God. Life is a meme.